Hi, Coach. So the 2014 season marked your best conference and overall records in your time at BC. What do you think your team did well this season?
Well, we were a little bit more consistent. I would say that's consistency was both, uh, the factor that got us competitive in more matches, and also the area that we need to continue to get better at to improve as a program. The girls are definitely bought in. They work hard, but recognizing that the distinction in excellence as you go higher and higher in level of play, the distinction in excellence isn't necessarily any individual's top end per se. It's how often can you repeat that performance. So it isn't just who's got the one hardest hitter on any given hit. It's who can hit hard consistently, or who's got one great shot. It's who can hit that shot 10 times out of 10. Things like that. And I think that's probably one of the bigger factors in our ability to be more competitive more often. And it's also the area where we probably have to improve the most too.
So, do any particular wins stick out in your mind this season as really good team wins?
Yeah, well, certainly when you compare to last year, being able to pick up a couple of wins in 5 sets. Temple was the one that broke the dam a little bit for us early in the year, and that was a situation that had caused us problems before. We were up 2 sets to none, and then lost the next 2 sets. Previously, we're not winning that 5th set, so to kind of bounce back and come back and win the 5th set, that was something that we hadn't been able to do, kind of a mental achievement that we hadn't been able to do in the past. And we did it again later against Notre Dame, which was nice. The first time we played them, we lost. We won the first 2 sets and lost the next 3, didn't come back. And then when we played them at home 2 weeks later, it was the same storyline. We won the first 2, lost the next 2, but then came back to win the 5th. So being able to do that, I think, showed the girls this is just mentally, this is something you can handle, this is something you can do. And it allowed us to start concentrating less on the 5th set, more on the 3rd set. Why are these going to 5 in the first place? So, there was definitely a lot of growth. I was really happy with just how the teams, fought through everything and continued to improve over the course of the season. That's, if you look at the year in total, one of the things that stands out is we didn't have long losing streaks like we did in the past, where there was weeks where we weren't getting a win. I think the longest losing streak was 4 matches, and that happened once. For the most part, it was 2 or 3, and then we bounced back for a win. And that's how you build a program. That's how you build success, is being able to constantly after every weekend reevaluate and make the little improvements. And so our ability to do that, to never go too long without bouncing back and coming out on top, I think spoke very highly of the girls' determination and just that the program is definitely headed in the right direction.
Great. And then next season, you're only losing 3 players. They are key players, but you have a big team returning. Anything besides what you said, consistency, you're looking to improve upon?
Yeah, it's a good question. You're right. In terms of numbers, you don't lose that many, 3 seniors. But all those 3 seniors were important for us. So, and not just important in terms of the skills they brought on the floor, but they definitely left a mark leadership-wise on the team. So we'll be, even though we have a lot of players returning, you're always a new group the following season, just because the makeup, the chemistry of the team is so much different. There's a leadership vacuum that now new players step in to fill. That being said, the big one is for us to get out and play as often as possible individually to be able to build consistency. That doesn't happen in a vacuum. That happens by touching the ball. And I think this group got enough of a taste of success this year to have it be quite motivating. Everybody works hard in the weight room. Everybody maximizes their hours of what they're allowed to practice in the gym. Everybody in Division I has the same rules they follow, and they maximize what they're allowed to do. What really separates a lot of programs is what are the players doing in the gaps? What are they able to do on their own to make improvements and make those changes? And this is a group that I think now is pretty motivated to do those kinds of things, and that we'll see, but there's certainly a ton of potential there.
Great. Thank you, Coach, and looking forward to next season.
Great, thank you.